gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. João Cancelo. More and more pressure on the ball here. He looks for the finish. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he was quick to react. And here's the chance to counter. Now there's a Messi! It's there! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Croatia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Garnacho. Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Croatia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Adams. Shot could be... has a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Van Dijk. Lovely feet. Adams. Cordoba are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Passing nice and neat. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Opts to play it back. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Cordoba are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Adams. Pablo Barrios. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Adams. Messi. Oh, that's neat. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Pablo Barrios. Great position. And Messi! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Cordoba find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Can he find the finish? And he hits the net. simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Cordoba are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. To Ketelara. He's shifting through the... There's the hit! Saliba getting this one clear. Endo. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cordoba have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Adams.
2 minutos de descuento.
And Pablo Barrios. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And here's Messi. And it's half-time here. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Cordoba pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And the action is back on the way. Changes made by neither. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Played back in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well timed, excellent interception. That's good running with the ball. Saliba calmly anticipates. Adams. Quality ball. Garnacho. Adams. Croatia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me.
And here's a chance. Barrios. He sticks it away! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. It's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Eze. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fat. He's had a hit! Adams. Musiala. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 13.
Yildiz.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Cordoba
11,
still have the
el
cards to
dorsal
affect
9,
this game.
el dorsal 7, el
Now it's
dorsal
and
18.
Messi!
Jordi Alba. Se va a
And
llevar
that's
a cabo un
wide.
cambio de
Yeah,
jugadores.
on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Some resolute defending there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ndidi cuts it out. Yildiz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi! Messi! It's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Cordoba are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Musiala! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. Endo does really well to win the ball there. Gets his pass away. Can he finish? It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite